My name is Mr Hesselink. Welcome to the grade 4-5 class. Always feel really important that you get to see what we're doing and where your children are. And so unfortunately, because you can't come into the classroom, this is the best we can do. So we're on a little virtual tour, and I hope you get a really good impression of what we've been doing over the last 6 weeks. So of course, with COVID, we're always very concerned about washing hands. So first thing the students do is they come over here and they wash hands. And we do that about 3 or 4 times a day. Once they come in first thing in the morning, again at recess, and then again at lunch. And then if they're in the gym or for music, they're doing that again. So we're really making an effort to keep students clean and safe and healthy. So next thing that they're doing is we have what's called the question of the day. The students are really excited about this. Every day we have a question. It's kind of a trivia question. There are all kinds of different questions. Some are Bible oriented. Other ones are more related to social studies, science, math questions. And so what they do is they write their name on, they write their answer on here, and then they take their little name card and they cover that up. And at the end of the day, we go over the answer and they get a little slip of paper which goes in a colored box. And then on Friday, we do a draw. And they get a pencil and a little bit of a treat. And so this is a real exciting time for them. They enjoy that. This is a real milling about place for them every morning. And so they like doing that. So next, daily schedule. Up in the front of the classroom here, I write out what we're doing on a typical day. So this is today. It gives you an idea of what kind of things we're doing. So novel study, writing. We played a math game today. We went on for a nature walk today. Otherwise, we would have things like science and social studies in the afternoon. They have music and PE on Wednesday, and so that's something they always really enjoy as well. So a little bit about the subjects that we're looking at. This is the junk math program that we're doing. They have also a 4.2 book and a 5.2 book. And so right now we're looking at patterns and algebra, and they're really coming along well and doing a lot of work in that. Every morning we also do for math, we do a Mad Minute, and they get about 1 minute and 10 seconds to do as many multiplication questions as we can. And at the end of every month, we then graph their progress. And so this is just an example of what we've done in September. And so you can see how there are improvements for everybody, and they really enjoy doing that. They're always anxious to get the graphing done so they can see how they're improving. It's a lot of fun. So in social studies, we've been looking at Canada. They've done a similar map to this with provinces, and this is a map of where the First Nations people were located 200-300 years ago. And of course, we're going to be looking at exploring and then how settlements came and the resources that Canada had and how Canada became a nation. And so this is a part of our social studies curriculum. So for science, we're working on senses. And so we've covered where senses are located in the brain, different parts of the brain. We've done 3 different experiments, were a lot of fun. We just did one this past week with temperature of water, which was rather exciting, and how hot and cold can sometimes fool our receptors in our senses. So other than that, we've done some really cool artwork, really looking at color. And Ms. Johnson will just kind of pan across the room to show you some of the artwork. We did some really neat name designs. The students did a really good job on creating their own unique name design with lots of color. And so that was kind of fun. Of course, the name plates on the question of the day were part of the artwork. And just recently we finished where we started, and many students have been working on our little fall leaves with pastels. And so they did use their hand for the tree branch and trunk, and then we cut out leaves with rubbings with pastel. And so they look really realistic. We even collected some pine cones and some twigs to add some realism to that. So students really enjoyed that. And so other than that, we also have a handwriting book that the students are working on. They're working on their cursive writing. And so students kind of work at their own pace at this. And we do this about 2 or 3 times a week, a few pages every time. And hopefully that'll help them with their cursive writing. So, and lastly, in our room we have a little fish tank. with 6 tropical fish, which the students rather enjoy. Kind of a little bit of a unique thing that I've always enjoyed and had in many of my classrooms. And so, yeah. So, hope this gives you a good idea about what our classroom is about. We're always really focused on having a positive attitude in this class and showing kindness and respect. And so, again, welcome to the grade 4-5 class. I hope to meet many of you in the future. And I know I've been talking with several of you through emails, and I do appreciate that. So please let me know if you have any questions or concern. Thank you very much.